This is the Chevrolet Bolt EV for 2022. Chevrolet upgraded the exterior and also the interior, but unfortunately no upgrades to the new Ultium battery for the Bolt. But today I'm going to test the acceleration, the range. We're going to recharge it. We're going to talk about the technology inside. Welcome to the Torque Media channel. Under the hood of this Bolt EV, we can find one electrical engine matched to a 65 kilowatt battery. This is good for 200 horsepower, 266 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm gonna go on the road and test this refreshed Bolt EV. All right, I'm gonna test the acceleration with the Chevrolet Bolt EV. I'm gonna put it in sport mode. Ready to go. There you go. You can do the 0 to 100 kilometers in about 6.6 seconds, 6.4 seconds, 0 to 60 miles an hour. It's pretty decent for a city car, I could say. Decent performance for this type of car. All right, on the road with the Chevrolet EV this week. Obviously, this is a city car. We've got pretty small diameter of wheels, so that's gonna affect the handling, the comfort and all that. When you hit some puddles and all that, you've got pretty small wheels. This car is really designed to get the maximum range for the size of this actual car. It's not really made to be pushed down the curve and all that. So obviously you have to make some kind of sacrifice on the handling and the comfort just because the way this car is designed. But overall, the ride is way better than the first generation of the Bolt. This is due to the new seats. The first gen seats, I could say, they were really terrible, especially if you're big, large, and tall like me. The seats were just not comfortable. And that was one of the biggest weak point of the Bolt EV. And it's not the case anymore in this new generation. It improved really the ride. It really changed the comfort of this car when you use it on a daily basis. Design wise, a lot of upgrades for 2022. It's way much more aggressive in the front. We've got those new headlights. They're more signature lights. The actual lights, it's down below in the bumpers, but this is really cool. It looks modern, it looks more aggressive, it looks a little bit less, eco car, electric car. It still looks like an electric car, but a little bit more aggressive. I really like that. Some changes in the back also, nice lights and all that. A little bit less, gimmicky logos and electrical stuff all around. If we step inside of this Bolt EV, it's the same story inside. We remove all the funky electric stuff inside. Before we had some weird plastic in the first generation. I didn't like that. Now we've got some normal materials. It feels more like a normal car inside of this Bolt EV now. We've got some piano black, leather finish and all that. Also really, really good rear cameras for this Bolt EVs on that big screen. Especially for this type of car, this is really great. All the buttons are at the right place. I feel this new generation is more functional than the other one. The other one was really, showing I'm electric, I'm futuristic. Now it's more like I can use it on a daily basis. All the buttons are the right place and it's practical. Otherwise, we've got a nice button here to put it in the one pedal mode, and this one pedal mode works pretty well. I've been using a lot this one pedal mode this week. Usually I'm not a big fan of one pedal mode, but in this Bolt EV, the calibration of this one pedal mode is really great. It's really spacious, it's practical, we have plenty of space also for my head, my shoulders and all that. Even if this car is pretty small, it's really spacious inside of this Bolt EV. If we step in the back, plenty of space. This week, even with the big baby seat and all that, we were able to carry all the 3 girls. Plenty of space. It's really practical. Not as practical as the Bolt EUV, but still for the size of this car, super practical. If we look at the trunk, it's really deep. This trunk is not really long, but really deep. This is really practical to put stuff. They don't really move. So even if it's a small car, it's still really practical, and that's a big plus from my point of view. Range wise, on a full charge, you can do up to 397 kilometers. This is a good range for the technology age of this battery. quick reminder, this is an old, you know, generation of battery. It's not the latest one, it's not the Ultium one. So this is decent range, but range wise, when it's winter time, it's colder outside. This week I was averaging range around 330 kilometers, so not a big drop, but this week was not super cold, I could say. Not as cold as the week I was testing the Bolt EUV, but still, you know, I think the Bolt EV managed really well the cold weather compared to other manufacturers on the market. On the charging time, on a level 2, it's good for 7 hours, and if you get access to a fast charger, this one can only go up to a 55 kilowatt charger. It's not capable to use those really fast charger, the 100 ones or 350 kilowatts, because this is not 800 volt platform. Still, you know, if you use a 55 kilowatts fast charger, you can recharge your Bolt EV. After 1 hour, you get 160 kilometers, so 100 miles if you're in the US after 1 hour. So if you use those combo fast charger, it's going to be around 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on the level of your battery. Pretty decent on that side. Obviously, I can't wait to see the new Chevrolet EV Equinox with the Ultium, you know, batteries. Maybe it's gonna have more range, it's gonna charge faster and all that. Also, the Equinox will be on bigger wheels, maybe an all-wheel drive system. So probably the Equinox will be pretty solid, but still, this car is still one of the best buy, I think, on the market if we're looking at the price, especially here for Quebec. So the starting price of the Bolt EV here, it's good for $41,147, and the model I'm driving this week, it's good for $42,037. So after rebate here in Quebec, the cost of this car is good for $31,600 Canadian. You know, at $31,000, you don't have to put gasoline into your car each week. It's a pretty decent choice, especially if you have to do a lot of mileage every day and you can recharge it at your work. It's a solid choice. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Bolt EV? Do you prefer this EV model or the EUV, because the EUV is bigger and more practical? Or for you don't like the styling, the small wheels, and you might consider waiting for the Equinox EV? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and we're gonna see each other on next review.